Yo, hello everyone, what's up? Colby Cheese here with episode 3 of my Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. I'm going to cover getting through 2 bosses in the game, the Last Giant as well as the Pursuer, well, getting to the areas and then getting past them, of course. And then we're going to grab a few more essential items that you will need to pick up, a couple of rings, an Estus Flash Shard, as well as a few other things. So, let's move on. We are, oh, hey, get back here. Oh man, I hate these things. Okay, so this little guy right here is a basilisk, and I just can't seem, okay, well, certain weapons cannot attack them. It will disappear, but the good thing is, if you go back and rest at the bonfire and come back, it will still be there. If I had pulled out my fire longsword, or if I had used a weapon like the Bardache, that would have actually worked for it. So that's okay, no big deal for now. We'll come back and get it on the next time I rest. For now, we're gonna go down this little elevator here, and this will lead us to the Last Giant, which is the first boss fight of the game. Now, I'm actually not going to spoil the boss fight for you. I'm going to hold that for another series that I'm doing, just a boss kill series. For now, I'm just gonna show you how to get to the door and allow you to, if you haven't already, try and experience the boss fight for yourself and figure it out on your own. If you would like some help with that boss fight, go ahead and click there and you'll have a link to it in the description below as well. But in any case, after the fight is completed, let's go ahead and go back up to town, and we're going to head over to Majula. We're going to use those souls that we acquired from killing that fight, that boss fight, sorry. Now, I'm not going to show you exactly how to level up your character in this walkthrough. That I also have another video which you can click the link there, and that'll take you to my video telling you about the stats and everything else that you need to know about leveling up your character. So that'll also save some time for this walkthrough. Anyways, what we're going to do now is head over to the mansion. If you recall from the last episode, we actually grabbed that key from the Forest of the Giants area after talking to that cartographer guy. And we're just going to walk over and grab all the loot. There is the Farrells lockstone. We're going to need that to go back to the area which we skipped just a bit earlier in the last video, back and forth to the Giants. So we'll head to that after we are done here. Let's go upstairs first. A couple more pieces of loot to actually take from these rooms here, if I can navigate my, oh, there it is. So we got a chest. By the way, word of advice, don't start swinging your weapons around when you are near those wooden chests. You can actually break a chest and it will destroy the contents within and turn it into rubbish, which is useless. So just a word of advice for you. I have done that on several occasions just because I thought it was funny, and I didn't realize that I was actually destroying the contents, and I was like, why do I keep getting rubbish in all these chests? And I was like, oh shit, I'm destroying all the contents of these chests. Anyways, let's go down to the little basement area here. This actually is a map of Drangleic, believe it or not, even though it's kind of hard to discern. As you get through the game, you'll start to light up these little fires. That's just showing the bonfires that you've lit around the world of Drangleic. So you can keep coming back down here and see those areas that you've lit up. Pretty interesting. You'll notice the skeleton down here, and he's very strong to poking attacks, I guess because he is a skeleton and a thrusting sword would just go through his bones, right? Interesting. That's interesting as well in the sense that certain weapons that have different attack patterns will be stronger against various enemies. So if you come over here, open up this chest, there's going to be something inside called a soul vessel. This will allow you to go back to the starting area, talk to that old lady at the table, and you can actually respec all the points that you spent. So if you mess up and you spend points in a way that you are not satisfied, don't worry about it. You can use that soul vessel once or twice per game. Well, I think you get 2 of them total in the entire playthrough, and that'll allow you to respec. So anyways, now that we've done all that, we're going to be back in the whole Forest of the Giants area here. You'll notice that I've actually changed clothes. I'm out of my bandit attire, and that's because I'm just kind of going for cool looks here. Again, this character is a bit of a themed on being kind of like a ninja, lightweight, very fast. It's not really smart if you want to be strong and tanky and stuff like that. I'm going to not have any poise on this guy, and I'm going to take a lot more damage from attacks. But at least I'm going to look cool and dapper. That's what it's all about. It's all about looking awesome while you're kicking ass. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put on items that look cool, because in my other playthroughs I usually just put on the gear that has the best stats, but it always isn't the way that I want to look. And this time I'm gonna do what I want to do. Now in this area here to the right, you're gonna notice lots of crossbows. Just walk a little bit in there and wait. As you can see, it is a trap. They will come in there and kick your ass with those bolts, but we've taken out one of the enemies. So we're gonna, oh shit. Well then, like I said, I take a lot more damage and I get stunned, or staggered I should say. If you don't have poise, which I'll explain in another video, you know, about armor and stuff. Essentially, poise is the stat that governs if you get staggered or not from attack. Then you're gonna get stunned a lot. So I have to actually play very carefully. I have to make sure that I don't get hit by enemies' attacks. I need to parry, I need to dodge, and I can't just tank things and then swing away. So let's go again for our next try. Oh my god, this is bad. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? I'm not showing you guys how to play this game very well. I'm showing you how to not play. But then again, you can learn from people's mistakes. So let's go ahead and pull all three of these guys. By the way, this is a pretty difficult part. Anytime you run into an area here with guys with the really long range swords, you're gonna have to figure out a way to either use your own range, wow, holy shit, to your advantage, and swipe them out, or you're gonna have to pull out some crazy strategies. In this case, I'm gonna do my ninja skills, where I run up this ladder and pull out my bow and shoot them in the face, because they apparently don't know how to climb ladders very well or something. So yep, here we go, pulling out the short bow and whack, whack, and I don't know, oops, nope, didn't want to do that. And let's just poke them down, couple more shots. Hey, come on, there we go. Making it easy for me, son. Now that we are left with one, let's, okay, I can't hit him right here. And, alright, got him, damn it! Okay, I'm just gonna jump on his face. Let's go. And, oops, didn't get the jump animation. Damn it. That's okay. He's dead. Poke, poke, poke. Stabbed him through the heart. So that was a little bit excessive for this area. Could have been done much easier, but whatever. I am a ninja. Albeit a weak ninja that takes a lot of damage. Alright, so we're going to head down these stairs here, and I'm going to show you a couple of items that will be very useful to you in the upcoming playthrough. So, we grabbed that Farrells lockstone. You're going to find these contraptions quite often in the game. Some of them are useless, some of them are useful. This is one of the ones that is pretty much useful to everyone. So, it lights up this area, which you can now cut through, and there are two chests within. Both of them are great. One of them more so for melee characters. Chloranthy ring will allow you to regain your stamina bar, your endurance bar I should say, much quicker. This is very nice. And then the other one is going to be a Titanite slab, which is the final form of the upgrade for your weapons. Now this chest is always going to be a trap. It's a randomized trap. It could be arrows that shoot out, which you need to block or dodge. It could be a firebomb that pretty much one-shots you, or in this case, I got lucky. It was just a little poison cloud that did not actually poison me, so we're good to go. Alright, and this door is locked. You can't actually get into it unless you knock by pretty much attacking. And then the enemies will open it up. They're like, who's there? And I'm going to go ahead and pull out the ninja tactic again, because there are 3 enemies in there with long range. So let's pull out the bow and shoot them down. And, hey! Dude, seriously? He's gonna, okay, you know what? We're going to man mode this. I'm going to run in there. I'm going to stab him in the face. Or at least in the chest. We're gonna stab him in the chest and poke, 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 poke. Okay, well I missed once. One more. There we go. Ow! Don't you do that, sir. Poke, poke, and poke. What? Did he just jump back or did he get knocked back? Either way, he's dead. I don't care. 1 or 2 remain. Is there another guy here? Let's walk in and see if something attacks me. Okay, poke, poke, and yep, there's one more right there. Oh, never mind. That's just that's another player. By the way, if you see those little people walking around that look like phantoms, it's just showing that there's somebody else in another world playing the game in the same area as you, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little feeling that you're not alone. Now, what we got there was the life ring. That is actually a gift that you can receive. I don't ever take it since it's so easy to get it fairly early on in the game. Alright, now that that is out of the way, it's time to head to the next boss. But before we do that, you'll notice that I've died a few times, and you may have died a few times too. In fact, you may be at only 50% of your max life in a hollowed out form. So, here's a cool trick. If you want to get back to hollow and you're out of the human effigies, by the way, human effigies will get you back to human form, but if you're out of those, because you use so many, then you can go ahead and put down a white sign soapstone next to the boss, like right next to the boss door. Just wait around for a little bit, and generally somebody will summon you to the fight. And all you have to do is go help them beat that boss, which should be a lot easier because generally they're going to have, you know, around 3 people doing it. You help them kill the boss, and voila, you are back to human form. Plus, not only that, you get a little chunk of souls for helping them out, as well as a token of respite, which is useful in a different covenant later. I'm not going to worry about that for now. All right, so as we've now beaten that boss, we're just going to run through here. We actually got I think it's called a soldier's ring, or I mean key. Yep, soldier key, and that will open up some of these doors here. So this door, we need to go through it. Now, by the way, this is actually one of 2 ways to get to the next area that we are heading to. And actually, I'm just killing this because it gives us a very strong set of armor that we can use throughout the entire game. But for now, I'm actually not going to show you how to kill the boss. Again, click the link and that will show you the strategy for killing the boss. But for now, just drop down here after you fight him, and you're going to grab the entire Dringlaic set, plus the shield and the sword. If anything, the shield alone is the first shield that gives you a full 100% damage reduction when blocking. It's probably the best shield that you're going to get in the game. For the most part, other than like a great shield, which is more for like a strength build. But for everyone else, it's pretty much the best shield. The armor as well, if you have enough vigor to carry some of it, has very high poise and extremely high defense. So pretty much on all my characters, this is like the armor I use the entire game until I get really high level and I get some better stuff later on. So there you go. There's the Dringlaic set. Looks cool. It's a badass little cape for you. You don't get the helm until way later. It's like an in-game item to finish off the set. But for now, I'm going to go back to ninja mode. Even though it's better for me to have that armor on, I don't care. I'm doing full-on ninja. So there we go, guys. That is pretty much it for now. All we got to do is run back up through the boss room, and there's going to be a little bird nest that we have to click on, and that will take us to the next bonfire. Alrighty, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching this walkthrough guide. Hopefully it was helpful to you, and as always, make sure to subscribe because I'll be doing many more of these in the future. Oh, and as kind of a side note, let me know in the comments below what you think of me perhaps doing like a side series on some PvP. I definitely enjoy PvP in this game, and I would like to do it. So let me know down below. That's all for now. Peace out.